Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. You already know I'm back at you again with another video. Everybody, press the like button, press the share button, press the subscribe button, and not just anybody, the chosen vessels. Shout out to the galactic family and salute to the Drew Nation. Every warrior out there on the battlefield of life, fighting for what's right. All right, let's get into it. Look, listen. What other people think about you is none of your business. Don't let their projections have an effect on you. What other people think about you is none of your business. Chosen ones know that people are going to have a problem with us immediately. We know that people are going to have something to say. We know that they're going to feel some type of way just merely by our existence. But the thing is this, what they're thinking about you is none of your business. So don't you go working your mind against yourself because of what appears to be somebody else's negative mood, rude attitude. Don't get caught up in their negative snares, their negative looks. Don't get caught up in their actions towards you. People act like haters when they get around us, and we could tell by how they move around us. How you move around someone is still how you're treating them, even without saying anything to them. A lot of us go through a lot of silent warfare where people have hate and animosity towards us, and they carry that hate and that animosity around us when they interact with us throughout the day. You'll have people act weird around you, and you'll have people behave like a rude person to you because they see that you're not like them. All right. People think thoughts about you because you come off as someone that they've never known. You come off as someone that they never met. You come off as somebody that's better than them. They're upset with you because you're smart. They're upset with you because you're handsome. They're upset because you're beautiful if you're a female. They cannot love themselves because they haven't taught themselves self-love. We taught ourselves self-love. We taught ourselves to make sure that when we go out into the world and when we go out into life, that we're not taking out how we feel on others. So when people form negative opinions about you, it has to do with something that they're dealing with. Maybe they feel upset about you because you have something that they like. You can attract the type of person that they would want. You can attract the type of life that they would want. But instead of them putting their mind and turning their thoughts inward, working on themselves, they would rather think negatively about you because they think that's going to make them better. They think that that's going to fix them. They think that's going to heal them. But it's not. It's not going to make you better. It's not going to heal you. It's not going to make your life any easier thinking negatively about other people. But what's going to make our lives easier is allowing what they think to not be any of our business. When people get to be a negative, when people get to looking negative, turn and look at something that's beautiful. Think a different thought, because the devil is using them to send negative energy your way to change your thoughts. When you see these people, what's the first thing you think? Here comes this negative person. This person, their energy's off. This energy is bad. This person's negative. I don't like this person. They start getting you to think all these thoughts. They're not responsible for how you think about them. They could be the worst person in the world. They're not responsible for how you view them. You're responsible for how you view them. You're responsible for how you look at them. So that's why what other people think is none of your business. You shouldn't be focused on the people that think about you negatively. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes they want to get all up in your face. Sometimes they try to express to you what they think. Majority of the time, you could just read these people and you know that they're thinking the worst thoughts because you could pick up on the vibration that their thoughts are sending out, because your thought is energy. It's a current of electricity spiritually. You can't see it. It's a ray of light, all right, light photons being sent out to the other person. That's why it's important what you think about other people. What you think about other people is what you are thinking about yourself. All that stuff turns around and comes back to us. That's why what they think about you is none of your business, because what they're thinking about you, they're actually creating and thinking for themselves. They just are using you as a scapegoat. If that's something new, not really. People have always tried to scapegoat us, and now our enemies may try to scapegoat us in the form of making us their problem. Whatever they think about us is not our problem. Whatever issue they have with us, we aren't at fault for that. When someone has an issue with you, that's their problem. Someone doesn't like you for how you look, how you walk, how you carry yourself, that's their issue. But see, there are people in certain positions that feel that they are better than you, but because of their position or because of their status in life or because of where they're at in life, they may be further than you, but that's none of your business. They could think that all day long. The only thing that matters is what you think about yourself. You're the only thinker in your universe. Your thought is the only thought that matters. All that hate, all that jealousy, they're infecting themselves. All right, they are infecting themselves, and it's causing them all types of health problems. All right, it's causing them all types of health issues. They don't call it green with envy for no reason. If I'm correct, I believe there is a bile that is released in your body. There's green fluids that are released in your body that are acidic and that are toxic and that destroy a person when they're being envious. Let these people be envious. If they get on your nerves with their hate and their jealousy and their envy, you can relieve your stress by letting yourself know they're not really affecting you. They're really affecting themselves. And that's why what other people think about you is none of your business. You're supposed to be focused on you and thinking about positive things. If you're too focused on what other people think about you, you're going to get upset. You might be frustrated. You have to allow other people to disagree with you, even if it's about you, because their opinion is none of your business. Let these people feel total oppositely about how you're living your life. Let people feel any type of way towards you about you, because all they're really doing is they're destroying themselves. If you're thinking negatively about me, you're thinking negatively about you. Whatever you say about another person, there's a spiritual invisible mirror that God puts in place that you can't even see it with the naked eye. You can only see it with your mind's eye. And that's why spiritual people need to accept and uphold this principle that whatever I feel about another, I'm feeling that way about myself. Whatever I think about another, I'm thinking that way about myself. However I act towards another, I'm really acting that way towards myself. However I see someone, I'm really looking that way towards myself. Let them see you as something negative. They don't know that spiritual mirror is pointing right back at them, redirecting and deflecting all that negative energy back towards them, back towards their mind, for them to live in that reality to where they're marred and scarred. All right. That's why what people think about you is none of your business. Don't let their projections have any effects on you. What a projection is, if you don't know, I'm sure you do. A projection is somebody's negative thoughts, somebody's negative feelings about something about themselves, and because you bring that negative energy out of them, because it's something about them they'd like to change. They see that change in you. It's something about them that they would like about themselves to be different. Whatever it is they feel about themselves to be different, they see that in you, and they haven't regulated their emotions on how they feel and how they think about you according to how they feel and how they think about themselves. We've all had to do that. There was always someone that was better than you, or had something that you wanted, or was living in a reality, or had some type of lifestyle that you thought you deserved. But did you allow that to turn you into a demon? No. You wouldn't be sitting here watching this video with me, being in this video with me right now if you were. We would not have attracted. So the fact that it really depends on the type of person that it is and what they think, it lets you know how much power you really have. And that's the power to ignore other people's projections. That's the power to not allow what another thinks or what another says to have any power over you. It's just a projection. All right. We have all felt some type of way at some point where we wanted to make a change in our life, and somebody already had that change, basking in their glory, walking around feeling good with their head held high, confident. You didn't allow that to get to you to the point where you wanted to destroy that person, to where it made you think negative. You were like, wow, this person's got some great things going on for them. God bless them. If anything, you were blessing that person, because you know by blessing people with the things that you want, you're attracting it and bringing that into your own life. So whatever they're thinking about you, they're attracting that and they're bringing that into their own life. All right. So that's why it's literally none of your business. And if you make it your business, then you'll be in the unfortunate business with them and all of their projections. So use your mind wisely. Use your mind correctly. See the best for yourself. Think the best for yourself. And don't let other people's opinions or what they think affect you, because it's none of your business. It's just a projection. If I have a screen and I put a movie in the projector, and you're standing in front of the screen, then the projection is going to be on you. What you have to do in your mind is remove yourself from the screen of these other people's projections. When you focus on what they think about you, you're standing right there in front of the projector, complaining about, why is this on me? Why am I being bothered with this? You have to move yourself away. You have to separate yourself from their projections. You got to stand aside. You can't let them project how they feel onto you. Even if they are, you can't let it bother you. You have to affirm to yourself and let yourself know, that's not me. That's not my negative energy. I don't feel like that. That's a negative person who obviously feels some type of way towards me. And because they don't know how to regulate how they feel, they have to take it out on me, and in an attempt to make themselves feel better. But it's not long lasting. They're going to have to find another victim shortly after that to tear them down, because people who allow themselves to be affected so easily by others to where they have to attack you because of their insecurities, that person is going to be insecure all day long. There's nothing that person is going to be able to do to change that unless they start to think different. So they were upset at you, they're going to be upset at the next person. So you have to pray for those people, pray for yourself to be protected from these people. Pray for a hedge of protection over your life, so that what they think, if they're sending out any bad juju or bad voodoo or bad spells, like, yo, God will step on, crush on, destroy, eliminate all that crap. All right. So focus on your business, focus on yourself, keep projecting positivity. They project negativity onto you, project the Holy Spirit onto them, and it'll shine a spiritual light on them and destroy that demon. All right, when you get around these negative forces and these people, focus on the Holy Spirit, because that's going to create a force field around you, and that's going to be your hedge of protection. All right, you're gonna be surrounded All right, it's going to create a force field of angels around you by focusing on that Holy Spirit, and they will go to war against against these demonic possessed entities, these people who are spiritually possessed and don't know it. If you're hating on someone and you're jealous of them and you don't know how to not do that, you're possessed. You have to ask God to remove the demons off of you so that way you could live a better life. Everybody's got demons. Everybody's got things that about themselves that they're fighting. Everybody has things that they need to change. It's just some people hide it. You're not supposed to hide it. You're supposed to work on it. You're supposed to stare it in the face. You're supposed to look in the mirror and attack that insecurity, attack that doubt, attack that fear. You're supposed to be attacking what makes you feel not good about yourself, not taking it out on others, not allowing it to make you think bad about other people. And that's why it's really none of your business. When people think negatively about you, they are dealing with inner conflict. It is something that they have not gotten over. It's something that they have not let go. And unfortunately, you are a representation of the good that they desire that they have not yet acquired. They haven't found a way to obtain it. So they can't stand to see another person living in a desired reality that they would. You have to work on your mind. You have to work on yourself. You have to self-improve. You have to become mature. If you're too emotional, you got to become emotionally mature to where your logic overrides your emotions. All right. If you're a man, your logic is supposed to be overriding your emotions. You're not supposed to be getting in your feelings because some other man can get a girl that you can't. All right. Like a lot of people let their devils and let their demons get to them. You can't be so focused on the what other people get that it drives you crazy. If that girl doesn't particularly like you, but she likes him, no matter how many times you smile in her face, no matter how many dinners you take her out on, no matter how much money you give her, she's not going to love you. She's not going to like you. She's interested in him. She don't want anything to do with you. And you can't be mad at homeboy because he got it going on with shorty. A lot of people will be upset with you because you got it going on in certain areas of your life. All right. And you have a lot of great abilities. Chosen ones, we have leadership qualities. We have other types of qualities, like we have good leadership skills, good financial skills, good health skills, good reading skills, good mind skills, like whatever skills there are. Like we have a lot of things that we're inherently good at, which means we don't have to work at it. It's just something that we could just pick it up and be great at it. We only have to learn a little bit and we're a whole scholar. All right, most of the stuff that you are interested in, or most of the stuff that you're about, you already know. It's already within you. It's already been planted in you. God already put it in you, especially if it's your passion. You're supposed to be able to just pick it up and just flow with it. It shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't feel like something that is being something that is making you feel uncomfortable. It shouldn't be something that's draining to you. It should be something that you love to do. It should be something that makes you happy, something that makes you feel good. All right. That's what you should be focused on. But the fact that you're focused on that, other people can't get there yet in their mind. They're going to think negatively about you. And it just comes with the territory. You have to be okay with people disagreeing with with how they feel about the type of person that you are. Not everybody is going to agree with how you feel about yourself. And unfortunately, some people are going to have the audacity and not enough brain cells to actually let you know out in the open outwardly and maybe even sometimes aggressively how they feel about you. You can't be that. You can't. It does. What they think about you is none of your business. Even if they tell you to your face, I would just, if somebody, next time somebody tells me something to my face that I don't like, I'm not even arguing with them. I'm not even communicating with them. I'm not even engaging with them. If it's not true, you don't have to refute it. If it's not true, you don't have to rebuttal it. You don't have to have no rebuttals. You keep your rebuttal right where it's at. You take your rebuttal and go on. And when you leave, you like, kiss my rebuttal. If you want to give them a rebuttal, tell them, kiss my rebuttal. They're gonna be like, what? Like, yo, you just say whatever you want to these people. And say something random. Like, yo, you're not what you think you are. Alligator foot. You're not what you think you are. Chinese New Year. You're not who you're not that. Poppycock. Just whatever. All right. I was just saying some random stuff. Like, play with these people. If you're frustrated, you need to let out some stress. Don't get angry at them. Just say something wild, say something crazy that's not inappropriate, that's not gonna cause somebody to get into a fight with you. Just say whatever and just keep it moving. Or you could just be silent. You know me, I'm creative. I like to laugh. I like to have a little joke to myself. Sometimes I like saying random stuff to people when they get weird because it throws them off because they're not smart enough to realize that I'm playing with you and your lack of intelligence. They don't get that. All right. Sometimes it's fun to play with people and their lack of intelligence. Like, okay, here you come, Mr. Negativity, Miss Negativity. I'm going to play with your head. You want to play with my head? I'm going to play with yours. But mine is not in a way to where it's going to make you feel bad. It may make you feel confused. It may make you think that I'm crazy or I'm weird, but homie ain't crazy. All right. Your opinion ain't none of my business, even down to that. You know, they have to try to make you think a certain way so you'll feel a certain way. They don't want you to feel good about yourself. That's why what they think about you is none of your business. If you make it your business, you are going to feel how they want you to. You're going to feel bad. You can't stop people from how they view you and how they think about you. All you can do is work on how you feel and how you think about them and yourself. And what you think about another person is how you think about yourself. When they start to annoy you, when they start to get on your nerves, what they think about you is what they're thinking about themselves. Their jealousy and envy is eating them alive. All right, it's destroying them. It's causing bone damage. It's causing brain damage. It's causing cell damage to their cell walls. Cells all jacked up. All right, cells all filled with hate. Organs all filled with hate. You got hate in your heart. That's one of the worst places you could have hate is in your heart. That's how people end up with cancer because they're jealous, they're hateful, they're envious. They're not releasing that negativity. They're keeping it inside them and thinking that by if I suppress this, if I ignore this, if I act like this doesn't exist, I'll be all right. No, you can't cover it up with drink. You can't cover it up with partying. You can't cover it up by ignoring it. You have to meet whatever's bothering you, whatever's effing with you, whatever's stopping you from feeling complete. You got to meet it head on. You got to deal with how it makes you feel. You got to deal with the fact that you hate yourself. If you do, you have to affirm that I am learning to love myself a little bit more each and every day. You have to. You have to start speaking something different so you could see something different. If you're not seeking, if you're seeking something different, you better be speaking something different. Because if what you seek isn't what you speak, you're not going to be able to have what you want. What you seek should be what you speak. All right, your thoughts and your words that come out of your mouth have to be in alignment with each other, so that way you could be in alignment with what you want, so you could become a vibrational match. That's what you have to communicate out to the universe. It's simple. People want to mystify things. People want to complicate things because it may be a big word or it may be something that people made fun of or frowned upon. Only people that would make fun of wisdom are foolish. Only people who would scoff something that is pure and of sound doctrine is a fool. So you can't be swayed by fools. A lot of people who have opinions about you, they're fools. And you know the Bible says to not entertain scoffers and fools. God will take care of them. He'll take care of their foolishness and their scoffing. So let these people think what they think. Let these people feel how they feel. If they project it onto you, put yourself aside. Get out of the way of the projection. Stop standing in front of the screen in your mind. All right? Stop standing in front of the screen of your mind. Don't let them project those things onto you. You tell yourself they feel that way about themselves, not me, and you keep it moving on your happy, merry way. Take your rebuttal back where it need to be. Put your mind back where it needs to be, on your thoughts of good and all the things that you want in your life. All right? Take your power back today. Everybody in the comment section put, I got my power back. All right, yeah, I got my power back. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. All right, shout out to all the powerful people in the comment section. Shout out to all the powerful people that have been empowered by this message. I hope that was the cause. I hope that was the effect. All right. And I hope you could take that negativity and wipe it out with a whole bunch of neglect. All right. I'd like to thank everybody hitting that like button, hitting that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, because you don't want to miss more powerful, uplifting, inspirational content like this. All right, I'll see everybody in the next video, and not just everybody, not just anybody, the chosen vessels. Shout out to the Drew Nation, and salute to the Galactic family. DrewTube out. Peace.